In this video, I'm going to show what's included in the KitchenAid Ice Cream Maker attachment box. I use the Ice Cream Maker attachment with the tilt head stand mixer. There are 3 pieces that come with the bowl: the freeze bowl, drive assembly, and the dasher. The freeze bowl is what you want to keep in the freezer for at least 16 hours. It's great if you can keep it in there all the time so that your bowl is always ready to go and churn ice cream. The other 2 pieces are your dasher and your drive assembly. Your dasher is what rotates within the bowl to churn the ice cream. Here's the dasher. The dasher rotates within the bowl, like I mentioned earlier, and there's a little dip in the freezer bowl that fits in with this tiny knob at the bottom of the dasher. There's a cutout in this drive assembly that will fit when you slide it up your mixer shaft. You want the drive assembly to engage with the dasher, and this means you need the 2 of them to line up. So if the drive assembly is not matching up with the circle that is in the dasher, you're going to either slide the drive assembly forward or back until the drive assembly is able to fit perfectly into the dasher. And within your box, you have your ice cream maker attachment manual, and you also have a churn and scoop quick start guide. So the manual has the A to Z on everything that is in your ice cream maker, all the tips to consider. There's also a recipe in here. And in the quick start guide, you have 4 steps that will walk you through how to quickly set up and start churning ice cream right away. I recommend looking through the manual. There's a lot of important details in here, such as making sure you pour that batter in after you have started your ice cream maker. You're going to churn for about 10 to 15 minutes in my experience. The guide mentions about 20 to 30 minutes, but in my experience, about 10 to 15 minutes has been enough to churn ice cream, but it really depends on how thick you want your ice cream to be. Once you start to hear a clicking noise, that means that your ice cream is done. I go ahead and stop when I start to hear that clicking because you don't want the drive assembly to potentially have too much resistance. When you make your ice cream batter, there are so many different combinations you can do. You can add fruit such as blueberries like I'm doing here, strawberries. You can add your toppings, chocolate chips, candy, anything you want. What's great about the visibility and the open top to this ice cream maker is that you can add so much. Is honestly the visual of this, I think, that I really enjoy. I like being able to just sit and watch my ice cream churn. I think the bowl is very beautiful, and of course what's happening, watching that churning occurring inside the bowl is really beautiful as well. So here I'm churning some blueberry ice cream, and you can make whatever you want, any type of flavor of ice cream, any fruit mix-ins, any candy mix-ins, toppings. All of that stuff is so easy and fun to add into your ice cream when you make it yourself. Another sign that your freeze bowl is ready is that you will start to see your ice cream batter freezing to the side of it as the dasher is rotating. There's just always going to be some of the ice cream batter that is kind of being pushed against the side of the freeze bowl, and that ice cream staying there and not melting is a great sign that your freeze bowl is cold enough. Homemade ice cream. Joyous, beautiful, delicious, and a great reason to gather with people that you love.